What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Bianconeri zone. The It's not the day after a bad result. I gave it a day. I gave everybody a day to cool off. I think I don't think it worked. Like it didn't work for me. But it is what it is. We're gonna talk about what happened, what should have happened, what potentially could happen, I guess, because that's kind of the title of the show, and all the rest that is associated with you know with the club right now. But first off, how are you guys doing?
Well, I had a great dinner, to be honest. All you can eat, buffet, all good. I'm full. I had a few beers, so yeah, I'm ready to vent, I guess, about the game and then go to sleep right after.
Yeah, I'm fine. I sleep well. I slept well. I study. This is what I do. So yeah, fine.
Yeah, not gonna lie, it all sounds depressing. Still, but it's
It
not
is,
gonna
yeah.
help. Yeah. Somebody's saying I'm watching the game. I think everybody has the game on. You can rewatch this one. It is what it is. To be honest, I cannot believe people still watch me. To be honest, because I wouldn't watch me speak on whatever I need to talk about. Ever since the channel kicked off, it's been bad. So appreciate everybody still watching. But we need to talk about it. I'm 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 gonna sit back and I'm gonna let you guys speak because I spoke about the game. 4-0 at home. That's the worst since 67, 68. Um, I mean, you know what's crazy? We only lost twice in the league. That's
Yeah,
still you would think we lost about 10 games right now in the league. We only lost twice, and I'm not saying this it's a good thing, but that's how it feels. You lost two, and the club is basically burning down. But yeah, man, Norbert, 4-0 at home against Atalanta. Mind you, an Atalanta side in bad form, and to be honest, they were not really fantastic on the day. We were just that
yeah,
disgusting. I'm gonna call it disgusting because we helped them. Like we did everything we needed to do
yeah,
for us to win that game, but we did it, for them to win that game. So
yeah.
how do you feel after that?
Yeah, I still don't know, but I'm gonna say until until the penalty, it wasn't horrible. It wasn't too good, but it wasn't horrible. And Atalanta wasn't that good either. So, and after the penalty, everything went down. Like how we started the second half was disgusting, and it just went on and on and on, and we did nothing, and there was no fight in the players. Motta did idiotic things from the get go, like starting Yildiz is one of them. You know, when we all knew that he has a bug, a stomach bug, um, and then bringing in Coop Miners at halftime instead of Yildiz, because obviously he was sick because he was horrible. I think Yildiz was the worst player on the pitch the first half. This was disgusting what he did, and I can't blame him because he was sick. Um, he was really really hard to watch, and I still can't believe it. We lost 4-0 against Atalanta, and how we wanted this game, how we was waiting for this game to to give us the dream, um, to be third and stay close to the first two. And oh my god, it's just I don't even know. Like, what do you do? Do you sack the coach? But then what? We need to pay 20 plus million to Motta and his crew, and then what? Um, an, like a coach that comes short term, we can do nothing with this squad, or it can motivate them. Like only a few coaches would be able to do this, and none of them are available. So I just don't think changing the coach would do anything. Changing ownership and the management would make me happy, to be honest. They should go first. And I know Akan is more excited about how Formula One starts this weekend than anything else in life. So, and I'm one of them now. Like I love Formula One, and I can't wait the season to start, because that might give me some happiness in football. Because my back in Hungary, my hometown team is gonna relegate, which is is always awesome. And then Juventus is like this, so it's really great football season for me. And then the Steelers got Metcalf, which is also disgusting. And I'm happy for you, Ali, because he will cook. So yeah, it's everything is horrible about this weekend, and yeah. So I'm truly depressed about all the sports happening right now.
Spiros, do you I don't know, do you feel joy inside inside of you? I don't know, maybe it could be like
No, I don't feel joy. I actually feel empty. I don't know. Like it's depressing. It's terrible. It actually felt a bit like Maccabi, that game, Maccabi Haifa. Very similar. Like very, I don't know, very depressing. Like what's the point? I don't know. With a difference, like back then, like someone came out and actually spoke. But yeah, like it's terrible. I don't know. Like the management of Motta is terrific. Like the subs, the way he reads the game is actually terrible. Terrible. The players are lost. Are completely lost. I don't even know. Like we like the half of the goals were like just us. Giving like great asses from Blahovic or
Oh my god.
McKennie, a pen. So I don't know. Like it was terrible still, but I don't know.
you know what it is? Like we come out of that second half, and we like it's disgusting because you can see it in 1 minute. Whatever was said in the second half, basically, I don't know what's said. Maybe nobody spoke and there was no motivational speak, whatever. But you know what? Like when we talk about moving on from the coach, I'm like, man, if you want to do that, okay, I guess, like fine. But when not one single fan, like I cannot across it, and it's not to single out this player, by the way, but not one a single fan I have seen or I spoke with was okay with the signing of Kelly, for example.
Yeah.
Because I pick him out because whatever was said in the second half, at halftime, to come out and play that pass, that has nothing to do with motivation. That has everything to do with your shit. Like it's as simple as that. You're not good. Like it's as simple as that. Like I don't know how to describe, because if you put like rewatch it, I'm not encouraging anyone to rewatch it actually, but and pause the picture. There's no pressure. There's nothing. Like
Yeah.
I don't like it was more difficult to give it away than not give it away. Like actually there was only one way and 100 other ways to not give it away, and he picked that one. And you go 2-0 down immediately. I'm like, you can sack the coach, but there are also players in the squad who are not good enough, do not care, and it's a complete mixture of everything that leads to this. And I agree, the coach is making a mistake. If Yildiz is sick, he's sick. If he's not fit, if he doesn't have the energy, and you play at Atalanta, it's suicide. Like it's actually suicide. And he put him out there to get killed. It's as simple. And he got killed in that first half. He
Yeah.
was not ready to play that game, not at all. So that is one thing you made a mistake on, and I agree. Like he's not getting to the players, even if they're good players or they're arrogant players. He's not getting a reaction because you know what it is. Conte goes into a team, and I pick up Conte because Napoli had players last season who nobody rated. You know, were bad apples in the locker room. Di Lorenzo, everybody remembers the summer with Di Lorenzo.
Yeah.
However, Conte comes in, and for some reason, the players are like, clean slate. Yeah, forget it. Or for some reason, he convinced players to forget whatever happened. It's done. This is the way right now. If you like it or not, even if I don't pick you for 10 days, 10 games, the 11th game I pick you, you forget everything I said about you or everything that happened, and you're gonna do the job. Right now, that's not happening. It's clear. Like, it's not happening. It feels disjointed. You know, watching them on that pitch, it actually feels like they're playing for nothing, not even for their paycheck. They're just out there. That's how, like, I was watching that game, and it could have been 6 or 7, whatever, you know. And we had our first
Yeah.
shot on target, minute 83. I don't know. Was that a header of
Yeah.
McKennie? Maybe. It's at home. It like even when you're down a couple of goals, not even then you're like, screw this. Like like not even
Yeah, go
then.
for it. Yeah.
It's just, it feels like I left that game like, does anyone actually cares? Like, one single person. Do you actually really care about what's happening right now? Because that's the vibe I got. You know, coming out of that game, like, the only player I felt sorry for was Di Gregorio. I'm
Yeah.
like, you can see the four. Like, every record went to shit in 90 minutes, and not because of him. Like, not like, he was doing everything possible to keep us in it, and that's what you got, 4-0. And dream whatever. Like, we're in real danger right now, because if that's a game you can put out there at home, then imagine what you're going to put out there at Fiorentina, at Lazio, at Roma, at Bologna. We all have those games away. Imagine going away with that attitude. We will get smoked a couple of more times this season. 100%. 100%. Because there's no mindset switch. We thought it happened a little
Yeah.
bit post Verona. And I said, it's Verona, but still, good reaction. But when I saw
Yeah.
this, like I said in my match reaction, we're not getting top four. I don't believe it. I don't see how it's possible. I really do not see how it's possible, because that means you need to go to those 4 places away from home and basically not lose any of them, to be honest. You know, and actually win 1 or 2 of them. It's impossible. It's impossible. It really is. So,
Yeah. Like, yeah, you can't win like the Vlahovic comes in. I think that was the worst first touch of any football player ever played this game. Like, he gave an assist to the opponent. Like, I
actually,
never seen anything
really
like this.
really quick question. I know it sounds weird, but can you blame him? And I'm not like, I'm not, you know, like, oh wait, I don't want to make excuse for him, but it's 3-0. Or like, how much it was? It was 2-0 basically, right? No, it was 3-0. It was 3-0
He was
when he
three.
came.
Yeah, he was three. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, bring him in on is just like, let's be honest, it's insulting. I know you come on and you need to do well, but with the situation going around on, like, it's insulting. Like, being Vlahovic, excuse me, really quickly, even if it comes across as arrogant, I wouldn't care. I would come on and be like, screw this. Like, you didn't put me on when the game was still on, and now it's completely gone. You're putting me on. So,
I don't know. I feel like I see it differently. Like, it's their profession, you know.
it is.
And they should, you know, they I don't know, like, they are privileged. They are extremely privileged in this day and age to play, to do what they want to do what they have a passion for, and they get paid the 99% of this planet. um I'm sorry, like, you're a professional. You should say whatever. I don't care what's happening. I'm gonna go out on this pitch, and I'm gonna do the best I can to help the team, or else I should go home and fuck myself, because that's what you deserve when you play like this. absolutely disgusting. These players. I said in many chats, like, you should take off the jersey and leave it at the curva end. I don't care if they are not there anymore. If there would be a captain, they would tell them, listen, you motherfuckers, take off your jersey and you leave it there. You don't deserve it. I don't deserve it. No one deserves it. Like, it's so disgusting what happened, and I don't care who's the coach as well, the players, the management, everything, everyone is disgusting, and it's truly a really deep. We're in a deep hole as a football club, as it's so dark right now. And then again, what if we win against Fiorentina? Then and then the next week we lose against whoever. It's completely, for me, it's absolutely possible. Even now, I feel like so up and down. It's crazy.
What do you think? Like, Spiros, is it as like I don't know, like actually we can make 100, not excuses, but like bring up points, odds, this is this and this. As anyone actually knows what a 100% is, because if anyone knew, you can fix it easily, because even people who are get the coach out are also saying, but it's not the only solution.
Yeah.
So how, like Norman said, like the title of the show, is he gonna get sacked? If he gets sacked right now, does anyone believe it's gonna get fixed from now until the end of the season?
No.
So
No.
Yeah.
so why, like, okay, do you think the club will sack him mid-season? That's basically the question. Like, we have international break. Let's say we go to Fiorentina. By the way, I never predict losses. We're gonna lose. We're gonna lose that
No.
game. I don't think we have any single shot, in making it a real game. I don't believe it. I think we're gonna lose, and we're gonna lose not by 4 or 5. I hope not. But it's gonna be clear. It's gonna be a clear loss. So let's say we lose. It's 2-0 to Fiorentina. Do you think during the international break, the club will say, it's done, leave? Spiros, do you think it's
I
happening?
think they will think about it. Yeah, I think they will think about it. I don't think it's the right decision, but I think they will think about it. If they can do something, I think they will do it. I don't know. I have this feeling because with Giuntoli, like it's different. It's not like before. Even Allegri, like okay, I know what he did in the Coppa Italia final, but still, like it feels like they are not afraid to do that kind of stuff. So yeah, I think it's pretty possible, to be honest.
I don't know. It's I just really don't know. I think they will sack him if we lose, but I just don't know. Like, what are you gonna
What?
do?
Yeah. What is the
Um,
what is the plan? You
yeah,
sack him. What is the
for me,
plan?
I
Because
have no idea. Like, it's hard.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think they're gonna sack him even if you lose against Fiorentina, for a simple reason, and not because of the money. You brought it up, 20 million. That's
Yeah.
if Motta doesn't get a new job. He will get a new job very soon. So the contract, unless he's like, I'm sitting out. I don't think he's sitting out at this stage of his career. Like, it makes no sense. So
True.
it
Yeah.
will, like, you're gonna pay him, but I think he will get a job really quickly. And even if he's like, you need to pay me out, it's not gonna be 20 million and so on. So whatever. So I don't think that's a sticking point. My point is, what is the solution? That's
So
because, forget about Tudor. He wants a long-term function. Are you gonna go long-term with Tudor? Surely not.
Yeah.
There are no
are you
options.
sure?
I'm
I don't know.
100% sure that Tudor doesn't want a quick fix. Or, like, do you mean
But
not going long-term?
yeah.
No, I'm 100% sure. You cannot do that.
So my thinking is we need someone who can motivate a bunch of useless players, let's say. Um, so for me, like, next gen coach Brambilla, I really like him, but he's not an option. Under 20 coach Magnelli is not an option. We need someone with experience or someone who can motivate the team. Tudor, I feel like he could motivate the team. Um, you know what? I don't believe. Like, I think he would come. You know, I think he would come. Somehow we would make it up or something to him, and he would just come. But like for me, Tudor is the best option right now. Obviously, there are Jurgen Klopps and whatnot out there, but it's not realistic at all. And we need someone who can motivate the team, or someone who has some Juventus maybe history as well, or someone who understands. Um, I'm just so confused in my head as well, because at one point I think, okay, a new coach will fix everything, but no, these players are completely useless, young, and they don't know what they're doing. They don't understand what does it mean to play for Juve, and but something needs to change, and I just can't see how Motta can change anything.
Yeah, but the problem is that all of these players, like they're like brand new, so like it's like it got even worse with the players. Like it was
Yeah,
already toxic last year, and we
yeah,
got rid of some, and we got many new ones, and it's still the same and maybe worse at this point. So I don't even know. Like it's like a like every season, like we start like it's like very mediocre, bad. It's like we hear rumors like it's not working. Problems with the coach, problems with the management, and then we just explode and everything just goes to shit
yeah.
every season.
I saw the names popping up in the chat, and Allegri name popped up again, and so on. So I want to address this comment. It's not a knock on the person putting in the comment, by the way. But I know where this is coming from. It's because of social media that if Allegri had money, he would have done better. He got money. Like, I don't like the moment we lost, people are like, Allegri wasn't this bad. It was worse. Like, like, where were you last January until the end of the season?
Yeah.
Where was everybody? Like, why is the narrative out there? I cannot believe people back that idea. He got Vlahovic, Bremer. He got his players, Pogba, Di Maria, Paredes, players he wanted. Like, these were all players it was confirmed by whoever. He asked for players like Di Maria, Paredes, Pogba, Vlahovic, Bremer. He got players. The narrative out. You know what it is? We got 16 players, and people like, he never got that. Okay. Do you want Allegri to get Cabal, Alberto Costa? Like, we also
Yeah.
signed Di Gregorio because we moved on Chesney, Kelly. Like, are these, like, you know what it is? He got players. He spent a lot of money. Like, I don't know why that idea is out there. I don't know why after we lost, people are like, it wasn't this bad last season. You're right.
And
It was
I'm
worse.
sorry, Allegri would be so bad with this team. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I thankfully there is no chance that he comes back. But if he comes back, I wrote it on Twitter as well. I tweeted it that I will stop support this team if Allegri comes back. I'm supporting Juventus since '94. Thankfully, it's not realistic at all, like 0.001% chance. But if Allegri comes back, I'm so done, and I'm just so tired of this dumbass narrative that Allegri needs to come back and he could handle this, and immediately he would bring change. Oh my God, I'm just so done with this.
I don't think it's just Allegri, to be honest. I think it's just the past, like when we had Allegri, we were like saying, oh, Pirlo was better, and when we had Pirlo, we were saying Sarri was better. So it's like the past. And when we change manager again, it's even worse. We will say, oh, but Thiago Motta was good. Like he beat Inter and Milan, City, Like we will always be the same until it is all fixed, Until we start winning again, everyone will say like the past was better.
Yeah,
I'm sick. Like, you know what it is? After the game, that's the focus most of the time. It's all out there, and I'm like,
yeah,
it's not help. Like, he's not coming back. I don't know how. Like, people are more invested about saying,
yeah.
you see, but I
Well,
don't get the idea because
yeah,
it was shit. It was just
yeah,
shit last season. It was really bad. It was so bad that I think 20% of the fan base stopped watching games. Like literally stopped watching games. We got smoked by like we were getting smoked week in week out with results and with performances. But it is what it is. I don't like that because it's not helping us. Like bringing it up, excuse me, and creating a narrative around it is not making us win. It's not solving the issue. It's just shifting the focus. But it is what it is. The focus should be on Motta, obviously, players, obviously, and an absent management who are actually there. Like Allegri didn't have one maybe at one point. So you're like, it's normal, it's absent. We have one and they're absent. That's even worse. Like they're actually there on the payroll
Yeah,
and one of them is sleeping during the game.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah.
blame him. It was shit,
The panda bear.
I probably a lot of people were sleeping, I guess, or crying, whatever. But that's why I said sacking the coach. It's solving. I don't like. Maybe it's solving. You know what it is? People like you can get a reaction out of these players, and I, I understand that, but I think the reaction will be temporarily because at one point, the players
Yeah,
will show up again. Like some players will show up again. There are players who shouldn't be here. That's one, or slash do not want to be here. I don't know what's worse. You know, I don't know. Probably do not want to be here because shouldn't be here. It's not their fault. You know, but not wanting to be here, going out there and playing bad, in my opinion, is even worse. You know, as somebody told me, you see, Thuram is not good. Nobody was good. Nobody was gonna save us. That you can have prime Pogba, we would still lost that game 4-0. Like one player was not gonna make the difference. Otherwise, Di Grigori would have kept a clean sheet if he was gonna make it.
yeah.
Like it wasn't a one player thing. It was just all over the place. Nobody was good. Nobody was good, and that is the shocking point, especially when you have so week to prep and you come off a dominating result against yes Verona, but still it was dominating,
Yeah.
and you did what you had to do. You had a week to prep for that game, and you put that out there. You know, I was like, actually, the fans should have left the stadium at 2-0, because at that point, I think not. I think everybody was like, it's done. We lost that game. Because usually I watch the game on a big screen. The moment it went 2-0, I switched to my iPad. Like it is what it is. It's over. Like I'm not gonna focus on a big screen. You know, sitting on the sofa. It's done. Like it's pointless. I took my iPad. I had it on, but I had it on and I went walking, basically through the house. I was not fully focused because it's over. So I was like, leave the stadium way earlier. It's done. But
You know what? Like the fact that the management again didn't come out to say anything, especially after a historic defeat like this, is absolutely unexcusable. Like it's insane to me. Even like after the Empoli game, Giuntoli came out 17 hours after 3 minutes press conference to Sky Post. That was also shameful. But this is like, I just don't understand. Where is the management? I mean, I know I see the panda bear sleeping in the stand, but like, come on. It's a complete mess, top to bottom.
Yeah, like very, like Giuntoli has been so disappointing for me. Like so disappointing. Like it's his thing, it's his project. Like his coach. Like the players are like what he got. Like it's like get out there. Like speak. Like I don't understand. Like it looks very, I don't know, like snaky. I don't know.
Mm.
He wants to protect himself, and it's like, oh, I don't know anything. Like it's the coach, you know. I don't know. I don't
you
like this.
know what it reminds me of now? That season Milan signed Bonucci and like 11 players, and they made that announcement with let's pass to formalities now, statement and the picture. That's what's what's remind only that season. I think nobody hit. I mean, like nobody came out of that transfer window was like, at least you were good. With us, is like at least Thuram and Di Grigori are good. I guess But that's the vibe you're getting. Like we signed, I don't know, 16 players, and if I need to ask you how many players do you actually want to keep, if people say 3, I think that's already a miracle at this point. Like it's been that bad, and it's not only on Giuntoli, because as a coach you need to get more out of these players, because Gonzalez wasn't this bad at Fiorentina. Koopmeiners wasn't this bad at um, at Atalanta, for example. So you need to get like that. I'm putting on players and on the coach, because we overpaid. Like that's a topic I don't want to talk about. Like whatever, but there's still quality in those players more than whatever we are seeing right now. Like Gonzalez, for example, we talk about Koopmeiners being absent. Gonzalez is involved, but in an extremely bad way. Like up to a point where I'm like, please do not get involved. Just ghost. Like you probably do less damage if you just ghost for 90 minutes, because you do damage. Like real, you lose everything. There's not like he does. Like he looks soft, by the way, as well. He got nudged off the ball. He's too late. Technically shocking. Like actually shocking. Where it's up to a point where I'm like, you should be playing center back with those feet. You shouldn't play up top. It's really, really bad, So, like again, sack Motta, but yeah, fine, sack him. He's not doing a good job. Whatever. I'm not saying sack him, by the way. I'm not. I'm not there yet. But like anyone who says sack him, do you actually believe it's gonna improve from now to like? From what I've seen from these players, it's impossible. I think. I really think it's impossible.
I think everyone's just desperate, and they want to change. And obviously, we can't release the players, so the only change you can make is the coach, and that's what it is. And it's just like hoping for the best from then on. And yeah, I really don't know.
My fear is like even if we sack him and we bring someone else in and it works out and we get top 4 and all of this, then like it will be that narrative, like oh no, it was the coach, like Giuntoli, oh he did a good job, but it will be see again when he gets like a young coach like who needs protection and he will not protect him, or he will bring in Gasperini or something. I don't know. It will be at Sitso again. So I think it's a much deeper than the manager.
Yeah, and also like if a new coach comes, that's a new whatever cycle or I don't know what, and then new players. So
you have to sell again.
Yeah, bench of change again, and I don't know.
I think we might actually need to drop from top 4, so we don't like hand out Giuntoli money. I don't know. Like it's actually scary. I don't know.
So you mean like a reset, like a complete reset or something?
Yeah, something like that. Because like when he spends money, like I'm actually scared. I don't know. I don't trust him at all. I don't know. He's like he looks very. I don't know. Like he feels like I don't know. Like he doesn't know what he's doing. Like he's panicking or something. I don't know.
I would say that much. If not making top 4 makes Elkan sell the club or make him
them all for something,
run away,
make him sell the club,
go away, then I would completely don't care if we don't make top 4. Like if he's gone by not us making top 4, I'm all for it. Like I'm so done with this management and the leadership that
he's not selling if we don't make top 4. They just sell one of the better players to recoup that money. Like he's not gonna like it's business for him. Like that doesn't come out. You don't get the Champions League money, then we get the money elsewhere. Like that's how it is. So he's not gonna sell that club if you don't make. Like if he's gonna sell that club, he's gonna sell it because he's like I'm done. It's becoming a burden more than something, because it's something weird to own. By the way. Like it's like owning a football club is not profitable. Like it doesn't really make you like how do I say that? Like you get like it's making the menu owners money because they're taking money out of it. But
that's an English club,
in normal circumstances, you're not really taking money out of it. It's more of a lot of clubs have debts. like a lot of them, is just you own $1 billion global thing. It gets you
entity. Yeah,
loans. It gets you, like, they're all
yeah,
businessmen. It gets you into stuff. That's basically it, you know. So the only way I think he's selling it is where he maybe reached a point where it's like it's too much. The focus is not really there. Like it's on the stock market exchange. Like it's more of a headache. Like it's become more of a headache where it's like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. But I don't see it happening right now. I don't see it happening, you know, because that's why I think he put those people in place who we don't like. Just fix it, figure it out, type of vibe, you know, and get this club straight. I guess, but I don't see him selling. You know, I don't. I really don't, because it remains an asset at the end. You know, I think that's why he put those people in place. Figure it out, and I don't really want to know anything about it. I'll show my face once in a while because basically still the owner. Um, yeah, basically still the owner. But other than that, I don't want to hear anything about it. You guys fix it. And that's the vibe we have at the club right now.
Yeah,
yeah.
but those guys are totally useless to be honest. Like, okay, like they're bankers and lawyers and something like that. Like they don't offer something to us. Like they don't offer anything like sporting wise on the pitch. Like, and if you don't do well on the pitch, how are we gonna like come back? You know, like be a stable club. Like you need to do like be like I don't know, like do the minimum, like be in the Champions League, like get in the round of 16, like round of 8, I don't know, like play some decent football. Like we don't do anything of that. So I don't really understand. Like, yeah,
Yeah, our president didn't even speak in almost. I'm gonna say like a year, even longer. Like,
maybe more to be
yeah,
honest.
that Ferrero dude didn't even speak for many months.
You know what it
Super
is?
weird.
I don't think he has the personality to. It's like, okay, it sounds maybe weird. I don't really expect him to speak, because whatever he says, I cannot take him serious. He doesn't have
Yeah,
like he doesn't have certain or like vibe around him. So even if he speaks, like I just like speak, but I don't really care what you say. But speak,
yeah,
I guess. But when
Yeah,
I have a bad result right now at the club, fair or not fair, because it's sporting director, and actually at one point the president should be speaking. I'm looking at it and I'm like, you're the only guy who knows football. So Giuntoli,
yeah.
I expect you to show up post game. You know, I thought it was bad when we lost. I don't know what game it was, and we sent Miretti out there to speak to the media. I'm like, wait, what?
oh my god.
I don't know. Excuse me. Does anyone know which game that was? We lost. It was bad, and they're like, Miretti, speak, and I'm like,
Mm.
oh my god, this is actually.
Well,
I don't know which
was it?
game. It was a
I
home
think it
game.
was maybe it was like a draw with Sanitana. No.
No, I think we
No, it was
lost.
a
I think we
loss, no?
lost. I think
Yeah.
we lost. You could be right, by the
Okay.
way, but I think we lost. And they sent out
Probably it
Miretti, and
was
I was like,
last March or something, or April.
this.
I think it was with Lazio. No.
It was at home. It was at home. But they sent out Miretti, and I'm like,
Yeah.
No.
the moment I saw him standing there, I'm like, what is this? Like, and actually, he didn't had a bad game that day as well. I'm like, what even is going on? It's like we lost 4-0, you know, and they're like, okay, Mbangula, go out there, face the media and whatever. Like, chances are he's gonna look like a fool out there, because what is he gonna say? Like, what is he gonna say? That's the vibe I'm getting right now. They're putting Motta out there. I'm listening to him the last 2-3 weeks. I'm like, shut up. Like, I like you still. Shut up. He's saying like he was in front of the camera. We got smoked 4-0, and he's like, that penalty. I'm like, oh fuck. Like,
Yeah.
what is
Yeah.
this? My hat was already gone. I'm like, I don't want to hear what you have to say from now until the next 10 minutes. You're done. You fucked it. Like, you fucked it. It was a pen. I cannot believe it's up for debate, by the way. It's a pen. push or no, like those pushes happen. McKennie was playing volleyball. It's a pen. And he was like, but how are you gonna jump? I'm like, not like that. Like nobody jumps like that in today's day. It's a pen. Focus on getting smoked. Focus on giving the ball away time and time again. Focus on having one shot on target in minute 83. Focus on that. He doesn't do that. When he said that, I'm like, I think he knows he's kind of gone, or he feels he's not backed, and he is just reaching right now. That's how I felt. And I felt sorry for him a little bit. I do, because he's to blame for quite a lot, but not everything. But he's being blamed for everything. And that I do not like. I don't like that, no matter who the coach is.
Yeah, I agree. I agree completely.
Donnarumma is doing a madness, by the way. He's
Yeah,
absolutely
again?
doing. He saved 2
For
pens.
the third season in a row?
He paid.
He saved 2
He
pens.
saved 2 pens.
He saved 2 pens.
Wow.
If they score now,
Really?
they're out.
Oh my god! I thought the opposite. Like he did like some disaster or
He
something.
saved 2 pens. If wait, yeah, if they score PSG, they're out. No. And
They
2
well,
good saves, especially that last one.
Liverpool doesn't have the best penalty kicker on the pitch, Soboslai. So
Yeah, if they score, they're out. Do they actually play well when he came on?
we don't really like Liverpool, so it's all good, I guess.
Yeah, all good. Oh, he looks like he's gonna miss with that Ronaldo lineup. Oh shit. Oh no, he smashed it. They're out.
Yes, he scored. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
To be honest, Luis Enrique has done an unbelievable job.
Flares everything.
Nice.
Yeah, that midfield
Well-
they have, it's so good. Like with Vitinha and Neves.
You know,
like, so good.
that was my next point. I was watching this game, and I was looking at the midfield. I'm like, holy crap!
Yeah.
They do simple things, but because they all do it simple and so fast, it looks insane. The
Yeah, it's
intensity,
so
the
good.
quality. I'm like, shit. I've watched us trip over the ball on Sunday a couple of times. Like people actually
Yeah.
fighting to control the ball, and I'm like, man, this is fucking bad.
It's
But-
like it's
Yeah.
a different sport. Like it's like a totally different sport.
But to be honest, back to Juve, I agree with that comment that Motta should maybe start playing the right players in the right positions. That would be a good start to turn things around and not the silliness he did and he's doing continuously.
Yeah, I think for start, I think he needs to get Kane out from the starting lineup. Gatti as well, if you can, because I cannot watch them play. Like they are the worst center back pair for Motta. Like
Yeah.
I don't like Giuntoli has done like something incredible. I think.
And also I think one of the biggest issues that we just need to keep it simple. Like that would be a base to just keep it simple, because that having the ball this much and tripling over it doesn't really help.
Some extra good news is that, well, English team are out.
Yeah,
5th place. If Roma do their thing against Bilbao, who knows? Who knows?
Wait, English are still matter, or they are so far ahead that it doesn't? really-
I'm talking about Spain. Yeah, English, but I'm
Spain.
like talking about tomorrow. One of the two goes out. Bilbao, excuse me. So Inter won. You know, it's sad, but that's a reality. That's a sad reality of us right now. Playing players in the right position, I agree. I think that's kind of a given, but like I give him some leeway because we have so many injuries. So at one point he's gonna need to try something. However, there are certain things, like I think he's playing players out of position, but even in the wrong, like if that makes any sense, even in the wrong positions, you can play McKennie out of positions. He's
So-
done it. You cannot play him in the 10. That's the only
The
position.
wrong instructions.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the only position or thing you can ask him, you know. So I'm cool. Like playing McKennie at right back or whatever is playing him out of position, but it can be okay if that makes sense. Playing him at behind the strikers is a waste of everybody's time. You know, that's what I'm like. Okay, you're actually not helping. But I agree. You know, for example, being Motta, you cannot be stubborn enough to watch this week in week out and be like, you know what, Vlahovic, it is what it is. I'm gonna start you, and even if you have injuries, Colomani, you're playing on the left. Gonzalez, you're rubbish. Like you're actually rubbish. There's no way he goes back home and you're like, you know what, Nico played a good game. There's no way. Like it's impossible. So at least do that, I guess. But he does the same things that are not working over and over again. And when not working, I'm being nice, you know, because I don't know what Nico Gonzalez is doing. Like I don't know what. Like usually is a GA player. He's not even close to getting any GA. Like it's not even a cross that is close to getting knocked in. Like there's nothing in it. So at one point, being Motta, you need to make that decision because he's benching Colt Miners right now. So he made that decision, I guess.
Yeah. He would have so many options, especially on the wings, just to to get around not playing Gonzalez. Like we could be the crazy things and have whoever Kalulu or McKennie as right back, and then even if we know that would not be too good as a winger, but whatever, Bangula on the left and Yildiz on the right or whatever. So many options.
To be honest, what's crazy for me, like Bangula, like he's getting benched like too much in my opinion. I don't know. I don't really get it, to be honest. Like he's playing well. Like he gets in the game like minute 60. Like he has like a good like I don't know. Like he gives like an assist. Like he does something. He offers something. Like give like Gonzalez like minutes and minutes and minutes. I'm like what the fuck?
Yeah. I thought Gonzalez will have some GA, like he will do something, but the only thing
really useless. Like
the only thing he can do is to run back. That's what he can do.
I think the worst signing this year, like by far, he's actually so useless. Like he does nothing on the pitch. He's injured most of the time. Like he's
I don't know. Douglas Luiz was in the discoteca, like I don't know if.
Yeah, he's actually like he's. I think he's already gone. To be honest, I think he's already sold.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, it's bad. It's really bad, and like actually, it's good that the international break is around the corner because that means I'm not watching football for 2 weeks, which is absolutely fantastic. Don't watch international football. Like I might have it on the background, but I'm not focused at all. So it's good to just step away from it, I guess. But first, we need to survive Fiorentina, I think, which is kind of the messed up part. Wish the break was now, but it is what it is. We will see what's gonna happen on Sunday. I doubt anything good is gonna happen on Sunday. I'm pretty sure nothing good is gonna happen on Sunday, but it is what it is, I guess. But yeah, we're gonna wrap this one up. It's late. We started a bit later. People, apologize, but it's because of the football. Didn't work out because there was extra time, so even that's not working for me right now. It is what it is. Tomorrow, actually, there's not going to be a live this week. Tomorrow is Wednesday, right? And maybe Friday. Yeah. Maybe Friday I will do a live show. Depends. It depends on how my mind is, actually, if I have the energy to talk about, because something, what I'm also not looking forward to, something crazy is gonna come out during the international break. You can bet your money out. I don't know what it is, but it's gonna be something crazy, which I think we all wish was not coming out, but prep yourself for that, people. Okay, it's done. Norbert, Spiros, thanks for I don't know. I cannot even call it pain. Sharing whatever at the depression. It's real depression at this point. It doesn't help. I wish I could say it helped talking about it. It doesn't help. It made it worse. It just made it worse. So let's see, people. that's it. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and maybe I'll be back live on Friday. And if I do so, it's probably gonna be a call-in show. So stay tuned for that. Other than that, stay safe and have a good evening.